السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لا جناح عليكم إن طلقتم النساء ما لم تمسوهن أو تفرضوا لهن فريضة ومتعوهن على الموسع قدره على المقتر قدره متاعا بالمعروف حقا على المحسنين. La, no or not, junaha, sin. La junaha, no sin, alaykum, upon you, in talaktum, if you divorced an-nisa, women. La junaha alaykum in talaktum an-nisa, no sin shall be upon you if you divorce women. Malam, while not, tamassuhunna. Tamassuhunna, you touch or you will touch. Hunna, them. Malam tamassuhunna, that you have not touched them. And you divorce them. There is no sin upon you. O tafridu lahunna. Or tafridu, you settle. Tafridu, you settle. Lahunna, for them. Lahunna, for them. Farida, dowry. Farida, dowry. وَمَتِّعُوهُنَّ, and you provide for them. وَمَتِّعُوهُنَّ, and you provide them. عَلَى الْمُوسِعِ, ala, on. Al-Musi', rich man. Al-Musi', one who has wasat, one who is a rich man. قَدَرُوهُ, means, his means. قَدَرُوهُ, his means. وَعَلَى الْمُقْتِرِ, wa, and Allah, upon. Al-Muqtiri, poor man. So this is the opposite of al-musi'. Muqtiri, poor man. Qadaruhu, his means. Mata'an, provision. Mata'am, provision. Bil ma'ruf, with becoming manner. Haqqan, obligation. Alal muhsinin, upon virtuous. Upon the virtuous. Haqqan alal muhsinin, upon obligation is upon the righteous. The running translation of these verses would be, verse number 237. It shall be no sin for you if you divorce women while you have not touched them, nor settle for them a dowry, but provided for them the rich man according to his means and the poor man according to his means, a provision in becoming a manner, an obligation upon the virtuous. Just a side note with regards to this is that, the dowry or the haq meher, the dar money, which whenever the nikah is announced, is read out loud. It's a gift that Allah has made it obligatory upon husband to give it to his wife at the time of marriage. So we should all take a look at this as an advice, as a commandment of Allah the Almighty, and see to ourselves that we are fulfilling this this command of Allah the Almighty. So if you're listening to it and you have not paid the haq meher or the dowry money, you should do it. Now moving to the next verse number 238. وَإِن طَلَّقْتُمُوهُنَّ مِن قَبْلِ أَن تَمَسُّوهُنَّ وَقَدْ فَرَضْتُمْ لَهُنَّ فَرِيضَةً فَنِصْفُ مَا فَرَضْتُمْ إِلَّا أَن يَعْفُونَ أَوْ يَعْفُوَ فَوَالَّذِي بِيَدِهِ عُقْدَةُ النِّكَاحِ وَأَن تَعْفُوا أَقْرَبُ لِلتَّقْوَى وَلَا تَنْسَوْا الْفَضْلَ بَيْنَكُمْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ بِمَا تَعْمَلُونَ بَصِيرٌ. وَإِنْ and if طَلَّقْتُمُوهُنَّ, it is being repeated, that you divorce them. You divorce them. وَإِن طَلَّقْتُمُوهُنَّ, and if you divorce them, مِنْ قَبْلِ, from before, أَن تَمَسُّوهُنَّ, on that تَمَسُّوهُنَّ, you touch them. وَقَدْ, and have فَرَضْتُمْ, you settled, لَهُنَّ, for them, فَرِيضَةً, dowry. Farida, dowry. فَنِصْفُ, then half, ma faratum, what you had settled. Illa, except an ya'funa, that they remit, or ya'fuwa, or he remits. Alladhi, whose biyadihi, by his hand, uqdatun nikah, tie the marriage. Uqda, tie, and nikah, the marriage. Wa antafu, and if you remit, aqrabu, nearer, littaqwa, that is for righteousness. If you remit, it is closer to, nearer to righteousness. Vala tansavu, vala, and not tansavu, you forget. Al fadla, good. Bainakum, between you. Inna allaha, surely Allah, bima ta'maluna basir. Bima, with what, or that what? Ta'maluna, you do. Basir, one who sees. Basir, one who sees. So the running translation would be, and if you divorce them before you have touched them, but you have settled for them a dowry, then half of what you have settled shall be due from you, unless they remit, or he in whose hand is the tie of marriage should remit. And that you should remit is near to righteousness. And do not forget to do good to one another. Surely Allah sees what you do. So in this verse, Allah the Almighty has given one extra commandment, one addition to what was said before. So if one is divorcing his wife before he even touches his wife, then what happens is, in that case, half of the dowry should be paid. Now the next verse, 239. حافظوا على الصلوات والصلاة الوسطى وقوموا لله قانتين. حافظوا. حافظوا, you watch over. You watch over على الصلوات, upon prayers. حافظوا على الصلوات, and you watch over your prayers. والصلاة, and the prayer. Al-Wusta, middle. Al-Wusta, in the middle. Waqumu, and you stand. Lillahi, for Allah. Qanitin, submissively. Translation: watch over prayers and the middle prayer, and stand before Allah submissively. So there are different explanation given. First of all, a believer, one of the qualities of the believer is that he's always watching over his prayers. And then Allah the Almighty also mentions that we should, in particular, watching over the Salatul Wusta in middle. Khalifatul Masih Rabi used to say that prayer that comes in between our busy hours could be referred as Salatul Wusta. So whenever we're doing something, we're busy in our doing worldly stuff, remember that we should be always watchful for our prayers. This is being is commanded. 240, verse number 240. فَإِنْ خِفْتُمْ فَرِجَالًا أَوْ رُكْبَانًا فَإِذَا أَمِنْتُمْ فَاذْكُرُوا اللَّهَ كَمَا عَلَّمَكُمْ مَا لَمْ تَكُونُوا تَعْلَمُونَ. فَإِنْ, so if خِفْتُمْ, you fear, you are in fear. فَإِنْ خِفْتُمْ, if you are in fear, farijalan, then on foot, or rukbanan, or riding, fa, and idha, when amintum, you are safe, fadhkurullaha, then remember Allah. Then remember, you remember Allah, kama allamakum, as He taught you. Kama, as allama, He taught, kum, you. Kama allamakum, as He taught you. Ma, that, lam, not, takunu, you were, ta'lamun, which you did not know. Running translation would be, if you are in a state of fear, then say your prayer on foot or riding. But when you are safe, remember Allah as He has taught you that which you did not know. So here another additional information that has been given, verse number 241. وَالَّذِينَ يُتَوَفَّوْنَ مِنْكُمْ وَيَذَرُونَ أَزْوَاجًا وَصِيَّةً لِأَزْوَاجِهِمْ مَتَاعًا إِلَى الْحَوْلِ غَيْرَ إِخْرَاجٍ فَإِنْ خَرَجْنَا فَلَا جُنَاحَ عَلَيْكُمْ فِيمَا فَعَلْنَ فِي أَنفُسِهِنَّ مِنْ مَعْرُوفٍ Wallahu azizun hakim. Walladhina, and those yutawaffawna, they die. Minkum, from you. Wayadharuna, and they leave. Wayadharuna, and they leave. Azwajan, wives. Wasiyatan, will. Li azwajihim, for their wives. Mata'an, provision. Ilal hawli, to a year. Ghaira ikhrajin, without being turned out, Ghaira ikhrajin. In fa'in, then if kharajna, they went out, fala junaha alaykum, then no sin shall come upon you. Fala junaha alaykum, so no sin shall come upon you. Fima, in what fa'alna, they did. Fi anfusihinna, in their souls. Fi anfusihinna, in their souls. Mim ma'rufin, in fair manner. Mim ma'rufin, in fair manner. Wallahu, and Allah, azizun, mighty, hakim, wise. Running translation. And those of you who die and leave behind wives shall bequeath to their wives provision for a year without their being turned out. But if they themselves go out, there shall be no blame upon you in regard to any proper thing which they do concerning themselves. And Allah is mighty, wise. Verse number 242. وَلِلْمُطَلَّقَاتِ مَتَاعٌ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ حَقًّا عَلَى الْمُتَّقِينَ. And li, for al-mutallaqat, divorced women. Al-mutallaqat, divorced women. Mata'un, provision. Bil-ma'rufi, with fair manner. Bil-ma'rufi, with fair manner. Haqqan, obligation. Alal muttaqeen, upon the righteous or God-fearing. Running translation would be, and for the divorced women also, there should be a provision according to what is fair and obligation on the God-fearing. Last verse of today would be كذلك يبين الله لكم آياته لعلكم تعقلون. كذلك like this. Like ذلك this. كذلك like this. يبين الله, he makes clear, meaning Allah, يبين الله, Allah makes clear lakum, for you, ayatihi, commandments, his signs. Ayatihi, his commandments or his signs, la'allakum, so that you taqilun, you understand. Running translation is, thus does Allah make his commandments clear to you, that you may understand. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin wa barik wa sallim innaka Hamidum Majid.